Alright, I'm back. Hope everybody's doing well. We've been on lockdown. Well, house arrest some people call it. And the wife and I, for the last 6 months, I think, we've had a chance to reflect on everything I've done wrong in the last 35, 37 years. And that's probably one thing I got wrong was how long we've been together. So I want to take this time here to wish everybody is doing well. And in this video here, this is going to be the mental break that I made for my mobile workbench. In case you haven't seen my workbench in my other video here, this here is a carousel. It spins around and I put my different nails, screws, so on, nuts, bolts, so on and so forth in there. And I want to thank little Rosie, she'll be 1 year old this month, and she donated her baby jars for me. So I want to thank Rosie for that. And go over this real quick here in case you didn't catch my other one on my bench. I have paper down here. I have a roll of paper that goes on top of the table here if I want to do any painting, varnishing, or gluing up. I got a roll in there so I don't get my table all messed up. And basically this base here is a kitchen cabinet base for the sink. Somebody was throwing it out and I spotted it and I thought, yeah, I could use that for something. I can put my tools in the bottom. I'm going to build shelves in there. This is still work in progress. And the other thing I added, well, my light, and then I have a light strip down here so I can plug my tools into it on that there. And over here, this is my welding table. Now I routed this flush so I can take whatever size board on here and I don't have to worry about it being up or down. So that's flush there. And now to get to the metal brake. Oh boy, I hate to tell you how many hours I spent on this thing here and coming up with the design and so on and so forth. But this is what I came up with. What I did, I welded the hinges here to my angle iron on both sides here. I had two hinges. I figured it's about a little under 30 inches, so I don't need a lot of hinges on it. I figured these two hinges I'm going to be bending probably no more than 12 gauge, which is 100 and right around 100 thousandths, plus or minus, I think 5 either way. So that's, I don't need anything really heavy. And what I had to do, come on camera, is design it in such a way where I don't have to take it off. It'll stay on the workbench at all times, so I don't have to find a place to store it or drag it out when I do want to use it. So now what I did, I'm not going to be able to show you, it's underneath, but in this hole here, let me start off with this. I welded, what I did, I took a nut and welded another, I took a bolt and welded a nut on top of it. Then I drilled it out for a 1/2 inch dowel, which will go in that hole there like that. And I'll tell you what, let me assemble that part there and we'll go from there. Bear with me while I put the camera back on the stand here. I hope I'm getting you guys in on this. But this here goes through like that. And what I do, underneath here, I routed out a hole here, a slot, So this is going to fit inside that slot. And that goes in there like that. And then I took these screws here, and these go in here, and they hold that dowel from falling down. Okay, that's going to go in there like that, and that swings down here like that. Let me do the other one over here. I hope you can see this okay. And this here, same thing. Okay, so that swings like that, and you're probably wondering why. Okay, well, we'll get to that point there. Now what I'm going to do, well, what I had to do, I had to undercut here, and I'll show you why I had to do that after I assembled this part here. So let me do that. Well, I'm not going to put all the screws in, because I'm not going to bend any metal. I think everybody knows how to do that. Alright, so I got it like that. So this will swing up. Make sure I'm in here. That's going to swing up like that. Maybe a better view there. It's going to swing up like that for my 90. But what else I do, I take this here, and I put it on there like that, and these bolts here are too long, well, to bend sheet metal. I have shorter ones that I made here that will go in there, but the reason I put the long ones in here for right now is to show you what else, everything I build I try and make it so it's multiple use. And after looking at this thing here, I'm thinking, well, I don't have a vise on my table yet. I still have my favorite vise that I've had for about 50 years probably at the house. So what I want to be able to do now, other than just bending the metal here like that, what I can do, I can take a 2x4 if I have a 2x4 and I want to drill a hole in it. I just clamp it down like that, or if I want to cut it, or a piece of plywood in here, I can just slide it in underneath here, clamp it down, and that'll act as a vise for me so I can do my cutting or my drilling or whatever has to be done. Now here's the catcher on this thing here. This is the part I really like. Put these nuts here. And I was talking earlier about it, you know, having to store it someplace, take it off, and then you have to find a place to put it. Well, this is the part that I came up with. So now, I just pick this up here. After I do all my bending and that, like that, all done, now it's time to store it. I pick this up, and it swings out of the way. Hope you can see that. But this here is out of the way, and whenever I need to use it, I just bring it up, and I'm ready to rock and roll. So that's my little idea on how I came up with to make my sheet metal bender. It's always going to be on my workbench, so I don't have to go around looking for it. It just folds underneath there. And I'm going to make handles. I just haven't come up with a design that I'm happy with for the handles to bend it with. So working on that. But I just figured I'd throw this out here. And the other thing is I made it flush here. So when you're walking by here, you're not going to catch your pant leg or your hip or whatever on it. So that's out of the way there. So I thought that was a pretty clever idea. I hope somebody likes it. I hope somebody can use this idea if they like it. Well, as always, my videos are free. Thank you for watching.